Continuing on with our series of 2026 robotic lawnmowers, today we've got the Luba 3 by MAMMOTION. This mower holds a special place in my heart because the Luba 1 was my first robotic lawnmower. I didn't get to test out the Generation 2 unfortunately, but we've got the 3 here, and I think there's some big improvements from the Generation 1, and I'm very excited to see how this lawnmower does. It's getting towards the end of March, and I bring this video to you with a bit of a heavy heart because I've got more snow than ever. Last weekend had a big blizzard and we got almost 3 feet of snow. It warmed up quite a bit, thankfully today. I think it's going to be almost 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so this stuff is melting quickly, but I was hoping to be testing these lawnmowers by now, having some decent grass growth, and then we could get these and test them out. But you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit more. I will bring you full review setups and reviews as soon as the lawn is ready to mow. So Generation 3 of this lawnmower brings some big improvements. The biggest one is to that navigation system that allows this lawnmower to move about your yard autonomously. And we still have the GPS system, and now it's called nRTK, so it's an evolution of that RTK system. This nRTK system, MAMMOTION's calling it their iNavi service, which can be connected via Wi-Fi and a 4G module. The 4G module is included in the package of the Luba 3 all-wheel drive for the 3000 and the 5000 models. This module can be used for free for 3 years. After 3 years, it can still be used with nRTK, but other 4G functions are invalid, so the user can enjoy the nRTK for the mower's lifetime, but the additional features you're going to have to pay for after 3 years. All MAMMOTION products that were launched in 2025 are also going to get this nRTK capability after April 1st, when this system launches. And even if the product didn't come with a 4G module, you can still use the nRTK navigation with Wi-Fi, or you can add a 4G module to your robot mower, and there's still no need to pay for that 4G signal to use it for navigation. If you are using the nRTK system after April 1st, there is no need to have the separate RTK antenna on the pole, which is nice. That they still include it even with this system going live, because if you do not have 4G signal or Wi-Fi available in your yard, you can still make this robot mower work with the conventional RTK antenna. But along with that, now we have a vision system, so basically cameras and LiDAR, so that provides additional barriers and redundancy to that GPS guidance to avoid obstacles, or recognize and then avoid obstacles. And then in the past I have had problems with GPS systems because I've got a large canopy, I've got a lot of trees around the yard. Things like if you'd like this to go into your garage and park itself in there, or under an eave of your house where that GPS may be interfered with because you don't have direct line of sight to the sky. Now you've got that LiDAR system and that vision system as backups, so this thing can still work if the RTK system goes down for whatever reason. Let's get this thing out of the box and look. After getting everything out of the box, there is some light assembly to do. The first thing here is to install the front bumper. Once it's popped into place, there are 2 small screws that you install to hold it in place. Then there's this orange skid plate for each side. One really nice touch that they did here is made the mounting screws captive or retained by this piece. So they're not loose, just floating around. They're integral to the piece. Just tighten them up and you're done. We've got everything out of the box. There was some very light assembly, the edge guards and the front bumper. The one thing I want to point out on the front bumper, that was one of the issues I had with the original Luba. Water could get in that electrical connection. They've addressed that. They've got a separate wire and connector that's sealed up better. So hopefully that should not be a problem. But again, I will report all long-term findings for you like I did on the original Luba, so you can understand what that reliability is like. The mower itself still has the good looks of the original Luba. It's kind of a more athletic shape. So that's very cool. All right, we've got everything out of the box. There was some very light assembly, but otherwise pretty simple what we have going on here. It can be a bit intimidating taking all those components out, but we really have three main components: the mower itself, the charging station, and then the nRTK antenna. The rest of this are just accessories for that. So we've got the power supply for the charging base. This is the power supply for the nRTK antenna. We've got some spikes to hold down the charging unit. We've got extra blades for the mower. This is the power extension cable for the nRTK antenna in case you have to put it far away from an outlet or something like that. We've got a cleaning brush, came with a tool for assembly. And then these little orange things are actually keys for the unit. So if you're gonna leave it somewhere, go away, and you don't want it to be used, you pull this out and it will not operate. Now getting into the mower itself, there's three different models of this Luba 3 all-wheel drive. There's the 1500, 3000, and 5000 from 0.37 acre cut to 1.25 at the 5000. The one I have here is the 3000. My yard is right at that 3/4 of an acre mark, so it should be perfect for my lawn. Also notice there's two versions of each model. So there's a high cut version, 2.2 inch to 4 inch, and the standard version, 1 inch to 2.7. I'm elected to go with the standard version. I've got a lawn of Kentucky bluegrass that I like to cut around 2¼ inches, so that will be perfect for me. Purchase link is in the video description below. I do make a small commission on each sale, so I'd appreciate if you use that link. You can buy it directly from the MAMMOTION website or Amazon. These are not cheap throwaway mowers, but they are priced competitively. The 1500 starts at $2,400 and the 5000 is $3,300. The dome up top here is the LiDAR unit. Basically a laser spins around there and shoots out and reflects back, and it measures distances from objects. We've got a dual camera vision system with light in the middle here. This bumper is touch sensitive, so if it runs into something, that is another layer of feedback for it. This drive system has evolved over time. So on the original Luba, all 4 tires were the same. They're driven by hub motors. And this thing is a skid steer unit. So the front tires have evolved the most. They changed the back tires to more of a paddle design. And the front here, they went with these rollers. So it's very easy for it to slide and turn without the wheels having to turn, and that would add a lot of complication to things. So by fixing the wheel and putting these grooves in here, they can drive forward or backward and have traction, but slide side to side quite easily. There is suspension on this, so you can see those red springs in there, so the front wheels can articulate over changes in ground. This particular unit backs into the charging station, so the charging contacts are here. And then we've got some sensors on the back to line it up to the charging station. We can see the contacts. Looking at the business end of the mower, things have evolved underneath here too. We still have the dual cutting disc system as we did on the original Luba. One of the things that I can notice immediately is these edge guards have reduced significantly or changed from that first generation. So this looks like an improvement to me. Also, the number of cutting blades per disc has increased. Also changed to this 3rd generation Luba, the cutting discs now have some topography on them. I believe this is to prevent grass from getting wound around the screw. So we can see the blades are made to swivel out when the centrifugal force of that cutting disc, when that ramps up, to pull those blades out and cut the grass. And if grass gets wound in there, they can get frozen in position instead of being loose like they are now, which they need to operate well. So overall, things here are pretty similar, but just improvements over time. Of course, we've got our warning here, don't use a pressure washer on the bottom of this. They're not sealed up that good, but you can use a water hose, a low pressure hose to clean this out. But overall, it looks like they've cleaned things up here, evolved over time to hopefully provide an even better cutting experience. I'm amazed at the number of innovations and improvements they've made in 3 short years. Around all manufacturers, and this whole industry is just exploding with innovation, and it's cool to see the improvements every year. As I said, from generation 1 going to GPS only to now have a vision system and LiDAR on this machine is just amazing that they're able to not only get the hardware on these machines, but get the software behind the scenes updated and working. And again, stay tuned for a full setup and test of that. We'll see, is that really an improvement? I believe it is. From my history with them, I've got confidence that they just didn't slap it on there and didn't get it working. That this is gonna provide another level of navigation, precision and redundancy that will allow this thing to be even more reliable. The best way to make sure you don't miss that full setup and test video of the LuBa 3 is to subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications. That way, every time I get a new video out, you will be notified. Hopefully this snow melts pretty soon, we get some grass growth, and I'm able to put this thing through its paces. Even after that initial test, I'm not gonna go away from you. I'm gonna keep this thing mowing and give you long-term updates to prove or disprove, is this a reliable option for your lawn? Now, I do have to thank MAMMOTION for providing this LuBa 3 for me to test. Without company support like that, I could not test the number of mowers that I do every year. That said, I still am giving you my full unbiased opinion of this mower and all the mowers on my channel, so you can make an informed decision when it comes time to buy for you. Thanks for watching. Adios.